pretty sure the host walked off like as soon as I was walking through the door. It was just like one of those instances, like it just had to be that timing. I walked towards the door as he was walking away from the door, and so now I'm just standing here. I need a bell. Ding ding ding. I need a bell, please. Oh, maybe somebody, there's finally a bartender, so maybe they saw me. Somebody need to see me. I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to eat. Somebody better get ready to see me. I'm ready to eat. Somebody's running. Maybe it's them. I hope. The truffle tortellini with the sauteed shrimp.
Okay.
And then at 9, can I order, or does this not count on that?
What do you mean?
For the happy hour?
The espresso martini, I believe, is part of happy hour.
Okay.
Let me double check real quick, so I forgot. Yes, it would come out to $10 during happy hour.
Okay, yeah, so I'll get that after I eat, basically.
Okay, wonderful.
And then I'll decide if I want dessert after that, too. So.
Okay, awesome. So we'll do the truffle tortellini, you said with shrimp, correct?
Yes.
Wonderful. And then that comes with mushrooms and a little bit of spinach and kale that it's cooked with, and broccolini. That's okay? Yeah, it's all combined together.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, so just the tortellini with shrimp. And then what kind of water can I get you?
Let's not get the toilet in there.
The plate is really hot. Okay. I'm gonna put in your espresso martini in about 10 minutes. Okay?
Perfect.
So got you. Enjoy it.
Thank you. Well, I guess it makes more sense to hold the questions until, like, I get my drink, because happy hour starts at 9, which is in 10 minutes. The reason why I like Earl's is because you come here for a homemade meal that you're like, okay, maybe I could not have made this at home. If I did, I would have to try a little bit harder. They called the chef out here because it was so good. That's what I'm saying. I'm breaking it down. The drink is here. She's here. Perfect. Okay, so in comparison to the one that I had at Yard House, whenever that was at Yard House last week, this one's like the perfect blend of coffee and alcohol to make it seamless. I like that. Okay, let's get into these questions. Multiple people asked. The first one says, how are you doing for real? And the other one says, how are you genuinely feeling with your life? Are you happy, content, anything you would change? So to answer both of those, generally speaking, I am definitely genuinely feeling great. It's actually one of those points in life, let me put the drink down. It's one of those points in life where I actually feel like I'm at my peak happiness, my peak peace. And I think that when you're at peace, you are winning naturally. Because when you're at peace, your environment and the things that are or are not happening don't impact you. They don't affect you personally. I guess you could say I've been trying to take life personally, and that's been really nice. Clearing my life of toxins, not meaning that it'll be perfect, but anything that adds to mental stress gotta go. Emotional and mental stress. If it brings emotional or mental stress, I'm out. Physical stress, I kind of like that. That's what I go to the gym for, you know? But if I want to be stressed out, it's because it's my choosing. Like, I'm gonna let the gym stress me out, not fake or pretend relationships or friendships or concepts or just things that just don't matter. I'm genuinely feeling really great. Of course, like, life comes in waves, but I'm good, man. I'm good and I'm blessed. So to answer that, yes, I'm happy. Yes, I'm content. And anything that I would change, I'm already in the process of changing it. So I just gotta keep going. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? So my ultimate answer for this is going to be the Maldives, because it's a place that's always piqued my interest, and I specifically had a dream about that place, and so it's just kind of always had a special place in my heart because I had a dream about it, and it was a very vivid dream. It was so beautiful. It couldn't be ignored, so I feel like that's my spirit telling me how to follow my bliss. Have you ever been to therapy? And no, I have not actually. This is something that I am literally on the brink of, like already in the process of doing. Because up until this point, I feel like it's been a spiritual thing that I had to go through internally. Like, of course, help and assistance is always there and useful, but there's some things that people can't help you with. At least that's my experience. I felt like there were some things that nobody could help me with until I got to the bottom or the core of it myself. And then I feel like once I got to a certain level with myself, then I could reach out and help and find someone else that can help me dig deeper. Because I think you can only go so far within yourself before you need someone else's help to help you find yourself or help you understand this or understand that. But other people don't have to be professionals. It doesn't have to be therapists. I feel like I've learned so much just from experiencing life with people and listening to other people's stories and things of that nature.
All right, maybe I need desserts? Or we good?
A little bit more time. Let me check this menu. So I have not been to therapy literally yet, but I have done a lot of soul searching, did a lot of praying. Yeah, let's go with the cheesecake. We'll see how therapy goes. I'm open to it. This one's random. Someone says, have you ever dated a Gemini? If yes, how was the experience? So I actually noticed that I get along the most with Geminis. My longest relationship was with a Gemini, and how was the experience? Very chill, very low-key. However, this was my experience with the Gemini, is that even though they're supposed to be like very social and communicative, that was literally the biggest downfall of that connection, was the lack of communication. So, and I saw that across the board with a couple of Geminis. Like, you just never know how they're feeling. They just feel it, and then they just shut down. Someone asked, have you ever wondered how your name is connected to your life? Ever asked your parents why they gave you the name that they gave you? Well, my ego likes to tell me that I have a unique name, like Beyonce. Like, I feel like Fantasia is like a Beyonce name. My dad wanted to name me after his grandmother. Her name is Victoria, and my mom's like, no, I'm sorry, we're not doing it for Victoria. And so once we decided that it wasn't going to be a Victoria, apparently she thought about Beyonce, which I was like, girl, what the heck do you mean? And after Beyonce, it was, okay, considering playing around with the concept of the name Fantasia, but she was like saying like Victor, Tasha, combining the names, and she was like Victoria, Tasha, Fantasia, and she was saying that was the thing. and thus I was born. The concept of memes. If you could utilize any superpower, what would it be? I always say speaking any language, because you could do a lot with that information, like to be able to function in every society, because you just comprehend the language and the culture. You would be one badass motherfucker. Hey Tay, I want to know the nitty gritty, if it's okay. Are you in a romantic relationship / connection at this time? If not, are you interested in being in one? Why or why not? Okay, so I feel like this is a concept that could be like really simple or really complicated, but the truth is, first of all, no, I am not. And second of all, this is something that I want absolutely, but I'm not desperate for it, and I have standards in regards to which way I would want it to go. And so if it doesn't align with that, which most often it doesn't, I just occupy my time with other things. But I'm not closed off. Like if someone comes in and they like pique my interest, like I'll entertain it for a little while and see where it goes. But like I said, it never really goes anywhere. What are my favorite ways to invest in self-care? Have I noticed a significant difference in my spiritual gifts ever since laying off the MJ? What's the one piece of advice you would tell your younger self? Okay, so one, my favorite way to invest in self-care is what I'm doing right here, right now. Spending alone time on myself. Things like food, massages, chill, low-key vibes. And also, if you want to know about my relationship to MJ, check out the vlog that I linked down below, and you will find out the insight to that. And one piece of advice that I would tell my younger self: doing what you want to do, but be smart about it. Plan it out a little bit more, because you're on the right track. Last question, was it hard to post your first video? How long did you spend thinking about starting your channels versus actually starting them? I'm curious how you dealt with the fear of being judged / perceived online. Can't wait. Okay, so if I'm being quite honest, it wasn't that hard to post my first video. Yeah, it wasn't so much as like me thinking twice about posting it. It was me overthinking the concept of the post, of like the perfect category, the perfect topic, the perfect camera, the perfect this, the perfect that. It was mostly the thought behind it that had me hesitant, but I just always wanted to document my life, so it was never something to question, whether it was one person watching or a billion people watching. It was just something that I always wanted to do, because moments are all we have. So I think that wraps up the question portion. It's like the popo knew that the bad bitch be out. He was like, I feel like I need to go sit by Earl's to make sure she gets to her car safely. Thank you, officer. But no, for real, it's cold. It's I said, bird. It's cold out here. Ice, ice, ice. Y'all, this man looked at my car when I reversed it into the parking spot, and I was like, he looked at me as if I failed when I parked. And let's just say he was right. I was in the lines, but we in the lines. Dang, it's cold. Most likely this will be the end of this vlog. I had a great time. I really hope that you guys can hear the sound on the Q&A. If I get enough complaints, I will do another Q&A. Or if you heard it all and you don't complain about the sound, just let me know if you like Q&As, and we'll do some more Q&As. Okay, I have a decent drive home now, so I should get to it. Hey yo, I was on the plane with the Wayne. You could call me Whitley. I go to Hill, Maine. The baddest in the school, the baddest in the gang. Excuse me, honey, but nobody's in my lane. So cranky, give him a hanky. But mommy, I'm cold. Give me my blankie. Flyer than a kite, I get higher than Rapunzel. But no, seriously, I need my blankie. It's time to go home, wash the day off, and get ready for the next one. On to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next. Breathe. Somebody, really let somebody breathe.